Imagine this. You sit down to work. You tell yourself just 10 minutes, but then something strange happens. Time begins to blur. Hours pass like minutes. Your hands move faster than your thoughts. The work feels effortless, almost automatic. And when you finally look up, you've created something extraordinary. This isn't luck. This isn't a rare spark of motivation. This is called the flow state, the highest form of human performance. And the truth is, flow isn't random. It can be trained, triggered, and sustained. Today, we're going to break it down, not the shallow, just focus more advice, but the real science, psychology, and ancient wisdom of how to enter flow state on command. 1. What is flow? Really, flow is often described as being in the zone, but let's get more precise. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who coined the term, described flow as a state where your skills perfectly match the challenge. Your sense of self temporarily fades. Time warps, slows down, speeds up, or disappears. Effort feels effortless, but here's the deeper truth. Flow isn't just a performance hack. Flow is what makes life worth living. Think about it. Your happiest memories probably weren't from scrolling on your phone. They were from moments where you were fully immersed. Playing, creating, building, performing, losing yourself in the task. Flow is not just about productivity. Flow is about presence. 2. The ancient roots of flow. While science named it in the 20th century, flow has existed forever. Samurai warriors called it mushin, no mind, where the fighter acts without hesitation. Artists in the Renaissance spoke of being seized by the muse. Athletes call it being in the zone. Spiritual traditions describe it as transcendence. Different names, same experience. The human brain stepping into a mode where conscious control fades and a deeper intelligence takes over. But here's the twist. Flow isn't mystical. It has triggers, and once you know them, you can step into it deliberately. 3. The flow cycle. Before learning to enter flow, you need to understand its cycle. Flow isn't constant. It has stages. 1. Struggle. You load your brain with knowledge, push against the problem. It feels hard. 2. Release. You step back, relax, stop forcing it. 3. Flow. Suddenly, immersion happens. Work feels fluid. 4. Recovery. You rest, integrate, and recharge for the next cycle. Most people fail because they try to skip struggle or ignore recovery. But flow requires both tension and release. Think of it like surfing. You paddle hard, then let the wave carry you. Without the paddling, there's no wave. Without release, you drown. 4. The 3 conditions for flow. To enter flow, 3 conditions must be met. A. Clear goals. The brain needs a direction. Ambiguity kills flow. Instead of saying, "I'll write today," say, "I'll finish 500 words that explain this one idea." B. Immediate feedback. You need real-time awareness of progress. A musician hears the note. A gamer sees the score. A coder gets the program running. Without feedback, the mind drifts. C. The challenge. Skill balance flow lives between boredom and anxiety. Too easy equals boredom. Too hard equals overwhelm. Just above your current skill equals flow. This is the razor's edge where growth happens. 5. The triggers of flow. Science has identified multiple flow triggers. Let's break down the most powerful ones. 1. Intense focus flow demands attention. Multitasking kills it. Silence your phone. Shut the door. Tell the world you're unavailable. Flow requires a sacred container of attention. 2. High consequences. Why do athletes enter flow during games? Because stakes are high. Raise the stakes of your own tasks. Add deadlines. Make your work public. Tell someone you'll deliver. 3. Novelty and curiosity. The brain lights up when exploring the unknown. Mix novelty into your work. Try new techniques, new problems, new angles. Curiosity pulls you deeper than discipline ever could. 4. Deep embodiment flow often comes when the body is engaged. Dancing, running, playing an instrument. Don't underestimate movement. The body is a gateway to flow. 5. Risk. Not reckless risk, but emotional risk. Sharing your real thoughts, creating something vulnerable, saying the truth. Flow requires skin in the game. 6. Flow in daily life. Most people think flow is reserved for athletes or artists. Not true. Flow can happen washing dishes, coding, teaching, even in conversations. Here's the secret. It's not about what you're doing. It's about how deeply you're doing it. Train yourself to bring full presence to even small tasks. Over time, flow becomes a way of living, not just a rare state. 7. The barriers to flow. If flow is so powerful, why don't we live in it all the time? Because we sabotage it. Notifications, multitasking, constant switching, excessive stress. Too much anxiety locks the brain. Lack of recovery. Without rest, the brain never resets. Unclear purpose. Without meaning, focus fractures. You can't force flow, but you can remove what blocks it. 8. Training the flow muscle. Flow isn't a gift, it's a trainable skill. Step 1. Build rituals. Have a pre-flow ritual like athletes before games. A song, a breath routine, a workspace setup. Over time, your brain associates the ritual with flow. Step 2. Work in blocks. Flow needs uninterrupted time. Set 90-minute blocks. Protect them ruthlessly. Step 3. Lower friction. Eliminate small barriers. Keep tools ready. Prepare notes in advance. Remove decisions. The smoother the entry, the easier the flow. Step 4. Push the edge. Flow doesn't live in comfort. Always stretch slightly beyond your skill. Step 5. Build recover. Prioritize sleep, nature, and downtime. Flow is expensive. Recharge or you'll burn out. 9. Flow, identity, and meaning. Here's something rarely discussed. Flow shapes identity. When you enter flow, you merge with your work. You experience yourself as larger than you. Over time, this builds confidence, not from motivational quotes, but from lived experience. And meaning emerges from flow. People who regularly experience flow report higher life satisfaction, more purpose, and less anxiety. Because life isn't about escaping boredom with entertainment, it's about immersion in creation. 10. The flow lifestyle. Ultimately, the goal isn't to enter flow once in a while. The goal is to design a life that maximizes it. Choose work that challenges and excites you. Create environments that reduce distraction. Build rhythms of focus, release, flow, and recovery. Seek novelty, curiosity, and risk in daily practice. A life of flow is a life of deep work, deep play, and deep presence. So here's your challenge. This week, carve out just 90 minutes for a flow block. Remove distractions. Set one clear goal. Stretch yourself just past your comfort zone. At first, it'll be hard. You'll fidget, you'll resist. But stay with it long enough and something will happen. Your brain will click into gear. Time will blur. And you'll glimpse the state of mastery that athletes, artists, and creators live for. Flow isn't just for them. Flow is for you. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. All it takes is the courage to focus. So, will you enter?